Good morning, stars. Today is Thursday, March 25th. Let's check today's headlines.
Cthulhu coming our way.
The Taiwanese government.
And a love story.
Thanks for joining us, stars. I am Beatrice Pumpernickel.
And I'm the Fresh Prince. It's time for the question of the day. And the question is, what is the name of Plankton's fine gourmet establishment in SpongeBob?
Email Radio TV at WB.RTV and Outlook. Or you can give us a call at extension 3134 if you think you know the answer.
SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no girl ever wants to dance with a fool who went and ripped his pants. I know I shouldn't mope around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. 'Cause winding up.
In our top story, we have received recent news about the Ancient One's arrival from the sea. The ritual will be held tonight approximately a second after midnight to summon Cthulhu. Bring your own cultist mask, robes, and candles, as we will not be providing any due to COVID.
The Taiwanese government is urging residents not to change their legal names to salmon to take advantage of a restaurant's free sushi promotion. The Taiwan Ministry of Interior said nearly 100 people have registered to change their name to salmon under the country's Name Act to take advantage of a restaurant chain Sushiro's promotion, which promises free sushi for customers whose names include Chinese characters used to spell the name of fish. The restaurant requires customers taking advantage of the promotion to provide official ID, inspiring some to seriously change their name.
Today we have a story of true love between an alligator and a bull shark. A local Florida man was walking over a bridge when he noticed the unusual pair swimming along in the Indian River. The sharks are known to be predators to the alligators, so this was very interesting and shocking to see.
We'll be back with weather after this quick break.
Good morning, stars. Today, the most important thing is about to happen for any high school student. Spring break. And so we're going to find out what the student body exactly plans on doing for spring break, and maybe try to even convince them out of it. So, Mr. Pierce, what are you going to be doing for spring break?
For spring break, just kind of laying low, spending time with the family, plan on hitting up some parks, probably go to Turkey Run, do some hiking, but other than that, we're just going to stay at home and enjoy our time together.
What do you mean by laying low?
Laying low means,
So you haven't been doing anything illegal? Okay.
One eternity later.
No. We're asking people what they're doing for spring break. Jane, what are you doing for spring break?
I'm going to Tennessee.
What are you going to be doing for spring break?
I'm going to Tennessee with a bunch of friends.
Are you going with Jaden by happenstance? You. So what are you going to be doing for spring break?
Oh, I'm going to Tennessee.
Why is everybody going to Tennessee? It seems like the student body is extraordinarily boring, and they don't do anything except for going to Tennessee.
Good morning, stars. My name is Thomas Bosenkind, Quantavius III. It is time to check today's weather. They are making me do this. I have to wear uncomfortable gear. I don't want to be here. Looking at our current conditions, we can see that the average temperature is around 41 degrees. The sun is huge today. It's getting closer to the earth as we speak. We don't have much time left. Wind moving west at around 3 miles an hour, and around a 4% chance of my wife leaving me for today. No, I said rain. That's what, okay. Anyways, looking at our surface map, we can see that I have no idea what any of this is. There's a lot of white lines everywhere. The spiders are taking over. We do not have much time left, so get ready to praise our new overlords that will be pretty much enslaving all of us. Looking at, I don't even know what that is. Moving on. Looking at our extended forecast, we can see on Thursday, expect a high of 61, low of 40. With clouds, as usual. Friday, high of 55, low of 42, more clouds. Saturday, high of 68, low of 42, even more clouds. Now, we get to talk about my favorite places for vacation. Here, we can see Bikini Bottom, a very nice place. Lots of water for days. Pretty salty, though. If you're not a fan of salt, I would definitely not recommend going to the Bikini Bottom. However, other than that, pretty nice place. Now, moving on. Florida. Don't go here. Moving on. The fiery pits of the underworld. Pretty similar to the previous place. However, the neighbors are a lot nicer, and they have a Wendy's down here, so that's pretty cool. Moving on. I really have no idea where this is, but it looks pretty, so I guess why not? And here is the house where my wife is keeping custody of the kids. I will take it from here. From all of us, we'll be back with sports after this quick break.
What are you doing here? Get off my lawn! Go! Get
Good morning, Stars. My name is Tad's the Way. I like it. Today's big news in sports. Shaquille O'Neal bowled a 275 last night in the National Bowling Championships, beating out Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Reynolds twisted his ankle 2 minutes in, going for a trick shot that ended up breaking the screens and collapsing part of the roof. Jackman, on the other hand, it turns out, needed bumpers after all. In other news, Whoopi Goldberg lost a close wrestling match against Gwyneth Paltrow. However, for Paltrow, the victory was controversial. Referee Robert Downey Jr. called a late takedown that looked to be clearly out of bounds. A few eyewitness reports say Paltrow slipped RDJ a 50 moments before the match. The board of directors is looking into these accusations, however, little change is expected. Finally, Samuel L. Jackson's water polo rampage continues. His now 50-year reign as water polo king of the world has broken the record of 49 years held by the tag team of The Rock and John Cena. Jackson absolutely obliterated the competition in Kevin Hart last night in the championship round. Whether Jackson will continue his water polo career or change to pole vaulting is unclear. More details on that story at a later date. That's all for sports. Now back to Beatrice Pumpernickel and the Fresh Prince for the answer to the question of the day.
Thank Tads. And now it's time for the answer to the question of the day. The question is, what is the name of Plankton's fine gourmet establishment in SpongeBob?
If you answered the chum bucket, you are correct. The teachers who answer correctly are Mr. Dale, Mrs. Foxworthy, Mrs. Gutierrez, Mr. Harrison, Mrs. Lurch, Mr. Riggins, Mrs. Taylor, and Mr. Query.
And the students who answered correctly are Malachi Catterson, Sydney Highsong, Gage Griffith, Jacob Allen, Corey Kopic, Annika Allen, and Allie Dickey.
That's all for today's broadcast. Thanks for joining us, Stars. I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And I'm Beatrice Pumpernickel. From all of us here at WBTV, have a great day.
Can I go home?